Hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday to you. I hadn't planned to come on today, but I was having a conversation with a client, and I just felt compelled to come on and talk about this because I'm very certain that there are people out there that kind of need to hear this, whether for themselves or just maybe to be open to it for themselves in the future or for somebody else, maybe give some more understanding. So between the conversation with my client and actually a little combo in here, kind of, I was watching a YouTube channel I've started to kind of look at. It's called Upcycled Adult, and she had I forget what the title was, but something about choosing how you spend the holidays. And I wanted to focus on a little bit of that, and then a little bit about you don't have to celebrate the holidays, and this isn't about the religious aspect or anything else or commercialism or none of that. That's not the point here. Those are all points that we could have a discussion about, but that's not what we're talking about right now. So I was speaking with my client, and she has been having quite a time. She's lost several family members just this year, including her mother. Um, Now, I lost my mom last year, and this is my second Christmas without her, which has been hard for me so far, personally, versus last year, because last year I feel like I and probably other family members were still kind of numb. It happened close enough to Christmas that we weren't really, if you've gone through a grieving process like this, you're kind of numb for a while, it doesn't kick in. So, my client is she's supposed to be going with her husband to visit some family on his side and things like that. And I'm like, well, do you want to do that? And I know that she's got, this grieving thing going on, and grieving the loss of somebody, especially a parent or a really close family member or anything like that during the holidays is really hard. I'm like, well, is that something that you want to do? And she kind of expressed her hesitation for various reasons and things like that, and that's all okay. And what I told her, and I want to tell anyone out there who needs to hear this, is you don't have to celebrate the holidays. You don't have to go to the party. You do not have to get gifts. You do not have to send cards. Um, you do not have to decorate. You do not have to, involve yourself in it. You don't have to. Um, and if you're not going to a party or whatever, you don't actually have to explain yourself either. Now, I'm not saying this is like some kind of permission to be rude to people or anything like that, but if you're grieving, um, or whatever, if you are in a genuine situation where you're like, I can't do this right now, it's so triggering, I can't deal with life and trying to handle this, then you don't have to. And you can express in a loving or polite way to people that, are reaching out to you about this party or this thing or whatever, that, hey, look, I'm dealing with this. I love you. I care for you. You are important to me. Or if it's work, I mean, there's balances here. Picking the right words for that person or group and be like, this just isn't for me right now, or this doesn't fit into my holiday plans or my holiday schedule right now, or our holiday schedule. If you're talking about like you have a family, you have you have a spouse and kids, whatever. This doesn't fit into our holiday schedule. And that's really it. And if you're speaking to somebody, hopefully they respect you enough to understand, or maybe genuinely ask why from a place of concern as opposed to offense. Now, if you know this person very well and you know them to be good, and they do kind of maybe like take aback, maybe you want to communicate with them. If you're not accustomed, if you know them to not be this way, maybe they're stressed out, and just hearing that from you just crushed them and they weren't ready for it. But you need to be able to express your boundaries to people, and boundaries are about things that you expect for yourself. So you can't expect everyone else to react well to that, but what you need to do is you need to expect yourself to express what you need, and then it is your responsibility to remove yourself or add yourself or speak for what you need. And if it's not happening, go get it yourself. So I wanted to give everybody permission to know that you don't have to do that. Now, if you choose to, because of whatever reason, if you choose to participate or whatever, that's fine. Maybe you have a work situation where, you don't, it's one of those parties you don't have to go, but you have to go, what I'm talking about. Prepare yourself for that. Make that choice. This is for my career. I'm going to figure out a way to handle it and regulate myself and just be there long enough to make my presence known and, hey, and da da da. Um, I forgot where I was going with this. Crap. Um, oh, so my husband and I had actually planned to go to on a little vacation to a very specific Christmas event, and I really wasn't ready for it. But I told myself I was going to go because for me, I'm like, you know what? I will deal with this. This is possibly a once in a lifetime thing. I could get hit by a car next year or something. Maybe I won't get to go next year. And I decided I was going to go. And I prepared myself for dealing with what I was going to end up dealing with. Now, I did all that preparation and I was ready, and we ended up having to cancel the trip due to this reason and that. So I guess I got out of it, but I was ready to go and I was willing to go and I was going to make the best of it because that was my choice. And if you want to go to that party and make the best of it, that's your choice. That's great. But you can choose not to. You can choose not to decorate. Okay? Um, Another example from, just what I'm doing here, and then I'm going to wrap this shit up. I have a Christmas tree up right now. I have one of my Christmas trees. There are no ornaments on it. And I tolerate it being there, and I just enjoy the soft lights when it's still dark in the house. I have no ornaments on it. Like I said, I have a handful of cards that have come in from people, and I have them on there because it's a reminder of, people sending joy and love our way. But other than that, I don't have anything. I'm thinking about maybe picking out one or two things and putting them up. And then if I don't like them up, I'm going to put them away. It's kind of like life. You try something, you see if it works, and if it doesn't, you don't do that, or you change course a little bit. Um, but yeah. So that's all I have for today, friends. I know this isn't like a fitness, exercise, nutrition type of thing, but it really is. It has to do with I know mindset is so overused of a word now, but it does have, it's your mindset, it's your mental health. All of your health is connected, all of it. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to, whoever needs to hear this, you have permission to not celebrate the holidays if it doesn't work for you right now. Okay? Be kind, be loving to people. You know, um, if you feel it is necessary, express what's going on. Hey, I'm grieving right now. This is too much. I can't even deal with going into the stores because the Christmas songs trigger me and I just start crying and I have to run out because it's embarrassing, you know, and just watch movies that day with your dogs or your other person or whatever. And you just whatever. Okay. Um, or choose to go because you choose to go for whatever reason. All right. Um, and then if you need to leave, once you're there, leave. That's it. Okay, guys, I really hope that somebody hears this and it really helps and that you feel empowered to do what you need to for your health so that you can be your best version of yourself for yourself and then those other people as well. So have an awesome day and I will see you guys later.